A year ago, I made a video about this guy. A very big, ambitious video about good old Bumblebee. And it was just talking about all of my movie Bumblebee toys. This is a more casual video talking about my top 10 Bumblebee toys. Not just from the movies, from everything. You're going to notice there's quite a few movie Bumblebees on this list. I think about half of the list might be movie Bumblebee. I think a little less than that. But yeah, there's a lot of movie Bumblebees on this list. And believe it or not, this is number 10. This is the I think Hunt for the Decepticons, not alternators. Alternators is something completely different. Activators. Activators, Rally Race Bumblebee, I believe, is the variant. The reason he is number 10 on the list is because this is the most adorable Bumblebee toy ever made. Of course, if you find Bumblebee's face design creepy and not endearing, you're going to hate this thing. But me personally, I find this face very adorable, and I love it. This is by far the cutest Bumblebee. And I didn't have it. I don't think I had it for the previous video. It's actually very posable. It's still a full-fledged figure. I mean, it moves. It's really adorable. It's basically like, you know, SD from Gundam, freaking SD. It's basically an SD transformer, and we don't really get that kind of thing. And of course, it still needs to transform, so it's still not super SD, but it's kind of SD, and I really dig that. I have the Optimus and the Starscream as well, and I think I'm going to get the Ironhide and the Megatron. I think I want to go all out on this line. And you can see, look at this beautiful honeycomb design, and it's got this little red highlight, which actually looks really good on Bumblebee. So that's my number 10. Freaking Activators Bumblebee, oh my gosh. The reason the camera is so high up is you will find out. Next up, I'm going to pick, it will be this one. It is RID 2015 Bumblebee. And the crazy thing is, as of, I think it's going to be New Year's Eve of this year, I will have had this figure for 5 years. Half a decade ago is when I got this thing. Because I got it on New Year's Eve 2014. And let me tell you, man, it's a really good figure. There's a reason why it's on this top 10 list. Because the transformation is so streamlined. You can get a look at the alt mode right here. Look at that. Look at how nice and blocky it is. Such a beautiful figure. Really nice articulation. Poses like a dream. I really like it. The show itself, not that good, but this figure is really nice, and it has a Decepticon Hunter sword too, which I appreciate. I didn't watch the whole show. I think I stopped like midway through season 2. I don't even remember if there's a season 3. I did watch the finale of the seasons, but I wasn't worried about the whole show, because the whole show is basically just filler. Like, who cares? Soundwave, even Soundwave's appearance wasn't that great. Anyways, next up, it's the only G1 Bumblebee that's going to get representation on this. But it is the freaking, look, it's the freaking Titans Return one. Oh my gosh, it's actually a really good Bumblebee. Transforms nice. It's probably the best modern Bumblebee in a main line I think we've gotten. Until, of course, we're going to get something probably in Earthrise from that cliff jumper they're doing. And it's going to be better than this, but you know what? I like the Legends guys being Legends class, or the mini-bots being Legends class, I should say, for Classics. And this is, I couldn't ask for a better Classics Bumblebee, honestly, besides the weird kibble flaps on the shoulders. A little awkward, but still, definitely my go-to G1 Bumblebee. Next up, I'm going to give it to the TF Prime First Edition Bumblebee, because it's just really nice, man. This is the Transformers Prime Bumblebee. The only thing I don't really like about it is that his face is gunmetal gray instead of a bright silver, because it's a very bright silver in the show, almost like chrome, but it's kind of a gunmetal on this figure. I wish they did fix that with the RID release of this figure, but it wasn't the same figure as a completely different Bumblebee. Which, fun fact, that Bumblebee was actually my very first Bumblebee figure I ever got. The RID version of the Prime Bumblebee. This is definitely the better one, though. This is definitely my favorite of the two, but it's not my favorite Transformers Prime Bumblebee. We're going to see that in a little bit here. But yeah, the Prime Deluxe First Edition Bumblebee is definitely the one to get for me. So he is number, what, 10, 9, 8, 7. He's number 7. So number 6 here, and then we're breaking into the top 5. Number 6 is going to be Animated Bumblebee. Because look at it, it's freaking Animated Bumblebee. Love it. Love it, love it. It's definitely oversized when it comes to scaling with other figures from the line. But look, he's got his stinger, he's got his jetpacks, he's really show accurate. He's so nice and smooth. He's just, I don't know, like, look at that plastic, man. It's just so smooth. It's probably the smoothest Transformer. You can split them up, have them as separate stingers if you want, or you can just flip them in and give them normal hands. You know, you can make him like a normal robot. Really great. His portrayal in animated was a little annoying, definitely kid appeal. but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed animated almost entirely. So yeah, I love the toy line. I love this Bumblebee. This was one of my first animated figures. I got this long before I watched the show. Yeah, I love it. He is number freaking 6. Alrighty, you can see the little wing there. Oh no, oh my gosh, because I'm gonna have to use a lot of space here soon. Number 5, breaking into the top 5, goes to Battle Blades Bumblebee. He's been knocked down a bit in recent years. He used to be way higher, but man, I love this thing still. I can't not have it on the list. It's my favorite mainline toy of Bumblebee for sure from the movies. Look at that head sculpt. Oh my gosh, absolutely legendary. Just looks so much like him. Really great, fun figure. I can't get enough of it. He's still my definitive mainline Bumblebee on my, Transformers movie shelf for sure. He's still my definitive go-to. So there's that one. Then next up, at number 4, we have the War for Cybertron Deluxe Bumblebee. Look at this. Kind of dusty, man. I haven't played with him in a while. But the main reason he is number 4 is because this, in my opinion, is the best non-movie Bumblebee head sculpt we've ever gotten. It just looks so nice, man. I really, really do love that head sculpt. Someone said I say love too much in my videos. I know my vocabulary is not that broad, but you'll have to excuse me, man. I'm talking about things I genuinely enjoy. I'm talking about my passion, my hobby. Of course I love it. So, yeah, the really cool thing about him is that he has these blades that can come out of his arms. He has them in both arms, so you can get those out, even though I'm worried they're going to break. No, don't break on me. Okay, there we go. So yeah, his blades in both arms. And he also has his little gun, too, which I appreciate. Oh my gosh, please don't break. I think I've seen these break before. If they break, I'm going to break my heart. Yeah, his articulation's pretty good, even though his joints get kind of loose after a while. Figure-wise, he's pretty good, even though his transformation is such a pain. You have to make sure everything is lined up absolutely perfectly, or else he will not tab in whatsoever. But still, definitely worthy of being number 4 on my list. I really love that Bumblebee. Next up, number 3 then. Now you're going to see why the camera is so panned down. That's because number 3 is the latest addition to my Bumblebee collection. I just got him at the flea market yesterday. It is, I am not joking, Ultimate Bumblebee. This is actually my 3rd favorite Bumblebee in my collection. Look, I don't even think the camera's high up enough still. It is massive. It is gorgeous. Of course, it's not gorgeous as in it's film accurate, but it's gorgeous as in it's just such a cool toy. There we go. So yeah, you can see he has this really nice pearly plastic. Look at that. All the yellow is nice and pearly. The transformation is actually really fun. And I really enjoy this figure. It comes together pretty nice. The posability is not really there because he is animatronic.
You're my first human friend.
This guy is freaking animatronic. He talks, he works. I have him in try me mode right now, so he's not going to blab the whole time. Yeah, look at this. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy he did that on camera. That is my favorite sound effect for him. But yeah, he's got tons of other features. When you roll him, you can see these gears right here. They're tied to that mechanism, and that mechanism ties to the chest. And when you roll him, he has like working brake lights, and he makes revving noises. He is such an awesome toy. I wish I got this thing 12 years ago. Unfortunately, I didn't, but man, I love it. Definitely my 3rd favorite Bumblebee. Can we get one more sound? I love it. Oh, definitely my 3rd favorite Bumblebee. Not my 2nd though. Look at how big he is. Oh my gosh, look at that comparison. No comparison. My number 2 though is actually quite surprising because it is another Transformers Prime Bumblebee, but it is Beast Hunter's Talking Bumblebee. Oh, let's get that right there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, why is he my number 2? Because he makes my soul happy, okay? Give me a break. He's just such a fun toy. He's like a leader class size. He's probably the best Prime Bumblebee figure they've made. This is the only figure of the Beast Hunter's black and yellow Bumblebee they made. And also he talks, because he's from the end of the series and the Beast Hunters movie.
One target down, courtesy of Bumblebee.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm ready to...
he's so fun to transform. I should probably do like a full review of this guy someday, because I just want to like fully transform him on camera. Let's just say, if you watch Thew, you may recall his Revenge of the Fallen Leader Optimus review. where he said when he got him, he's like, I carried him around for a bit. I wouldn't drop him. I just kept playing with him. As long as I had my Optimus, everything would be okay forever. That's what Thew said. This Bumblebee was that for me. I carried him around the house for like a week after I got him. I would not drop him. I would not set him down. I don't know why. He just makes my soul happy. I love his colors. I love how he feels. He's just,
Ready to fight.
he's just so great.
Okay, let's get moving.
Definitely my second favorite. This Bumblebee, though, is like childhood fulfilling. I love it so much. Can we get one more? Oh, that's definitely the most annoying. Look, there's the rev noises. Because he's on Try Me mode, so you hear all the things. Definitely the most annoying voice clip. I'm happy you got a chance to hear how annoying he can be, but he's also really cool. So let's get number 2 right there. And then number 1, if you know me, if you know the channel, if you watched my Bumblebee video, which if you haven't watched that, it's going to be at the end of the video. Check it out. It's great. It's probably my favorite video I've ever made. Anyways, number 1, movie masterpiece Bumblebee. It's so funny. The list has a lot of toyetic Bumblebees, especially 3 and 2. They're very toyetic. And number 1 is just a straight-up masterpiece. This is the Legendary Toys knockoff of it, of course, because Legendary Toys always makes them better. Of course they do. And look at this thing, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Has the working face battle mask. Just great figure. My only complaint is the panel that the head sits on. This was also an issue on the official Bumblebee. It doesn't tab in. It doesn't just rest there. It's not on a ratchet. It's kind of hard to work with. But still, definitely my favorite Bumblebee. Transformation's actually really fun to do on this guy. He poses like a dream. He's so fun and fluid. If you want to know more about him, check out my Bumblebee video, because I really went in on some detail on this figure, because I just love it so much. There we go, guys. My top 10 favorite Bumblebees. Definitely an interesting list. I don't know if a lot of people are going to share my similarities whatsoever, because we got animated, we got Prime, we got movie, we have Ultimate Bumblebee.
We must protect the All-Spark.
Oh my gosh, he's against the wall, so one of his wings isn't moving. But man, look at that thing. Oh, come on, get your head straight. Get your head straight, buddy.
Megatron will stop at nothing.
I love it so much. Anyways, guys, there we go. This is my top 10 favorite Bumblebees. I love Bumblebee so much. I love him so much. He's so great. Anyways, make sure to come like and subscribe. Check out my social media links down in the description below. So it's my P.O. Box address and my frequently asked questions. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Can you send us off, Ultimate Bumblebee? Give us a good line.
That will teach them to mess with an Autobot.
Hell yeah!